Hello everyone, welcome back to another challenging day. So today again, this is the 31st day of the challenge. So as I mentioned in one of my speeches before, magic happens at the 61st hit. So that is in my subconscious mind. So I'm expecting a great boost in my channel when it reaches the 61st video. Okay, so starting with the challenge today. First phrase is, what is the meaning of life? So life could have multiple meanings depending on the person who is analyzing it. So if I have given a chance to analyze what life actually is, what is the meaning of life is, I would say that being happy is the life. You don't have to find reasons to be happy. It is your natural right to be happy. So what happens is people are waiting for certain target that has to be met so that they can be happy. But when they are not meeting that target, or when they are even struggling to meet that target, or in the process of achieving it, they postpone their happiness to the point where they reach the target. So happiness, they have postponed it, so which is not going to work for them in very well manner, because they are if not happy, because it was their right to be happy at the part of process as well, but they're not being happy. They are going against it, they are postponing it. So why do you have to postpone your happiness? Why is that so? So life is all about living it, living in the present moment, making the most out of your current day that you are living, and not postponing anything to the future. Only thing that you want to postpone should be dullness, or maybe you are feeling bad or unhappy about something. Just postpone it. Just find the reason to be happy right now. The problem of looking for reasons to find happiness is that when you don't have a reason, or when you are just sitting idle, you are not thinking anything else, so you will do opposite of happiness. That is, you will be sad or you will be numb. Why do you want to do that? Why can't you be just happy naturally? Being happy, it creates a lot of good hormones in your body, and it increases your productivity. Your body get used to happiness, and all the decisions that you take in your life are they result into happiness. Okay, so moving on to the next phrase. Is it ethical to enhance human capabilities artificially? I think it might be ethical to some extent. Like, capability of human can be increased not by changing anything into their nervous system or brain, but by introducing tools like we are seeing nowadays. AI has come, or there are voice assistants which are used nowadays at home to reduce manual tasks and increase technological tasks. So that is nowadays increasing capability of human, because they are more efficient because of these tools. So I think it is ethical to some extent, but not in a way that people start losing their job. So let's say if I am sitting on my bed and I am doing something very important, but I feel that fan should be a little slower in speed, but if I get up, I would lose my all concentration that I had on the work. Instead of getting up, I would simply use my remote control that is connected with the fan, and use it to reduce its speed by 1. So that would increase my efficiency, right? So this is just a simple example. There are a lot of things which are created artificially, which is helping increase human capabilities. So yeah, I think it is ethical. Next phrase is perfection achievable or desirable? See, being perfect is very good, and it is, one can achieve perfection by practicing and practicing and practicing. but nevertheless it is always desirable state, because there is always room of improvement at wherever or whatever situation you are at. Whatever may be the amount you are earning, you would always want more. Perfection is desirable, it is very desirable state, but yeah, chasing the perfection, you are becoming better each and every day. So that is the main highlight of this. You should not think about perfection all the time, you just have to think that you are becoming better each day. So that's the whole point of it. So I think perfection is not achievable at all, but you get better with time and with experience of one particular thing, and nevertheless there is always a room of improvement in the thing you have done. So sometimes you just have to stop down and think how far you have come, and thank yourself and thank the universe for making you reach to that point. Okay, moving on to the next phrase. Can we ever be truly unbiased? Yeah, it is, the question asked is that ever. I think yes, there are certain points in time where we are always unbiased. We don't think biasly towards a particular point, but we want things to be logical. For example, making a career choice, you would be unbiased between different careers and you would choose them purely on the basis of your interests, your current level of skills, and the future you want to live. So if you want a good future, a relaxing future, you would go into something which is of your own and there is no boss over you, so that you can learn things accordingly. So you are unbiased in that case because you are making choice of your own. You're definitely unbiased. So next phrase is, can we ever be truly unbiased? Why is it come again here? Can we have privacy in an interconnected world? Yeah, definitely. I think we are having privacies. Interconnected world, by it means that the example that I gave, automatic fan, there are certain other aspects as well, like there are voice assistant at home which control your light and your sleeping schedule, or they would know a lot of things about you. They would be hearing you as well because they react to what you are saying. And there are algorithms in our phone as well, the words our phone captures and listens to, and accordingly there is a lot of ads coming in because of those words. Recent example that I saw was someone was talking about dental treatment, and I started seeing advertisement of certain brand which is into teeth cleansing and filling and all this stuff. So yeah, that is there. Privacy finding is very important, but there is a way. You just get disconnected from all these devices and go to a park and walk barefooted on the grass. It is the best feeling ever. So yeah, privacy is possible. Nevertheless, these technologies are there, but still privacy is possible. You just need to get a little away from these technologies. Next phrase is, what is the difference between tolerance and acceptance? Tolerance brings discomfort and acceptance brings peace. If you don't like certain aspect of a person and you keep noticing them doing the same thing again and again and you tolerate it, and if you're tolerating it, you are saying that yeah, it is making me irritated, but I am tolerating it because I want to be with this person or continue his friendship with this person. So you are tolerating it. So every time he does that, you would feel discomfort, you would feel unhappy, and you will simply say, yeah, I want to be with you, that's why I'm tolerating it. But acceptance brings you peace. Once you have accepted the way they are, things become easy. You don't feel discomfort again. You know how they are going to react and you have anticipated it already. So you have accepted them as it is. You don't have to think much about that. Having said that, we can move on to the next phrase. Is it better to be feared or loved? Obviously, it is better to be loved, but there is a little element of fear is also important, because as a kid, you would want someone over you who has authority over you. You would listen to him or her, like the role that our parents play in our lives. So, mix of both love and fear is important, so that we can differentiate which things are good and which things are bad for us. So, or having these things in mind, the child should be the fear element should be initiated in a way that it doesn't impact the future of the child, because we have seen this a lot, that people often have a lot of bad memories from their childhood which are sitting in their unconscious mind, which they don't know. So that has to be done, that has to be taken care of and cleared out of their mind when they are grown up. But till the age of 6, it is the time when children's mind is most active, and the subconscious mind gates are always open till the age of 6. But after that, they start closing, and it becomes difficult to reach out to subconscious mind and change them. So you have to be very careful while dealing with children. It changes their life, it affects their life all the way. So last phrase for today is there a moral obligation to be happy? If you think that happiness comes with any obligation, you are mad. You don't want happiness to be a responsibility or something. It is simply your right to be happy. It doesn't have to be a moral obligation to be happy, because people have defined happiness in their own way and we interpret it wrongly. Let's say someone has just bought a house. For him, happiness was having a safe space. But if we get motivated that, yeah, that person is very happy today because he had a house, he just bought a new house, and that house is bigger than before, that's why he is happy, we would be contemplated to make the same mistake with ourselves, though that decision might not be fair for us, or maybe it might not be suitable for us, but we still want to follow that happiness. We still want that happiness that he got, and we try to follow the same thing. So there should not be any moral obligation to be happy by seeing others. Happiness should come from inside, and it is your always sitting right to be happy. That is all, I think. So thank you so much